everybody is well. Ken will be joining us later on, so that's good news. So we can have a good chat with Ken later. It's always good when we get joined by Ken as well. He's going to join us a bit later. I think he's busy this morning, but it's like, I think it's 10 in the morning where he is at the moment. So we are all good. I hope everybody is well. Just going to tune my laptop in, guys. I am on the minutes because of traffic today. It has been absolutely horrendous. Don't know if anyone's been out today, but in the UK, traffic, wow, just way too much. Don't really get it. But I'm here. We're all good. We are good. I'm well and truly set up today as well. I have towels out everywhere. Not quite sure if the angels aren't clearing off a nice little area. So hopefully, touch wood, maybe a little bit of breeding going on. Protocol, how we doing? Good afternoon, Al. Molly, how are we? Finally made it in on time. Work's really cutting into my YouTube. It's not on, is it? It's just not on this. All this work business. It's not fair. Yuio, how the hell are you? Tracy, thanks for joining us. Hope you've had a great morning. New thing going on. Oh, what have you got going on, you? Tracy's here. Tracy's always here. I got condemned last night off Tracy, actually, guys. Regarding one of my bin shots from bin cam, because it hit the other bin and bounced in. She said it shouldn't really count. I think it was a trick shot, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, apparently the boss says it shouldn't count. But I think it should. New camera. You're in the centre. No, what it is, is I think because I've set it up for a joint stream with Ken. So it kind of changes, it does change the camera angle until Ken joins us, and then it'll go split screen, mate. That's what it is. Start calling you Rimmer. I know I do way too much rimming. Way too much rimming. Just you joking, Al. Supportive. As soon as we came off and I spoke to her, she was like, that shot didn't count. Can't have that. You can't count that shot. I thought it was a good shot. So, how is everybody? Saturday. Has everyone got prepared for tomorrow? Don't forget. Mother's Day, guys. Mother's Day. 2 things you can't forget. If your mum is still with us, you can't forget your mum's present. And if you have a wife, oh, God help you if you forget her present. Let's face it. So, just going to clear the wave maker off a little bit. Just realise just how much bloody leaves are. No doubt when I come back, I will be condemned again for my bin shot. Off my ever supportive partner. I can't see my mum. Phone call it is. Yes, yes, I know. It was a crap shot. It was a great shot. It was planned and everything. Sleeping in tomorrow, Mum. Yeah, Molly. Good afternoon, Mum. Hope you're all right. Have you got your shopping away and all that? Ken, how are you doing, buddy? Did you get you? I've sent the invite over to you, mate, for later on. Hope you're well. I know that, Tracy. It's just my condemned my bin shot, which I thought was a little bit rude, to be honest. Got it. Need a few. Yeah, mate. Don't worry. I've got things to do, mate. To now anyway, mate. The old water change and all that business going on. I'm not gonna do the angel breeding tank because that kind of got overdone this last weekend. Don't know what's going on in the angel tank, to be perfectly honest. I'm not so sure. Have to keep an eye on it. Hopefully Anna joins us later on, buddy. Ayabonga, thanks for joining us. Hopefully Anna joins us later on with a bit of news. I can't hear you. Oh, has it gone funny again? The sound goes funny when I set it up for double stream, you know. I don't know if it's had a tank crash this week. Oh no. I just found out I'm working 14 hours. I know, this is the thing, mate, isn't it? So is my sound going off when I go out? Right, for some reason, I don't get it. I don't get it. He did this last time. It's like it's not using the microphone. I don't really understand it. It's when I set up a double stream, seems to the sound seems to cut off. It's like it's not using the mic. I don't really get it. It did it last time. So I'll just have to stop talking when I go into the other room. When you turn your head away, the volume goes down. Yeah, it's right underneath me as well. There's not much you can do. Right. So has the volume changed now? Has the volume changed? Now I've turned away from the phone than what it is now. Because if that's what it is, it's not using the mic. Which I don't get it because it takes the sound from your phone when we do the split. Ah, right, okay. Right. It's weird, isn't it? I don't think it's ever done that before. Only did it on the past couple of times, but it shouldn't really do that, should it? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. So technically it's not using the mic today. Is that what we're saying? Why wouldn't it use the mic though? So have you lost some fish then this week, Ken? Let me move you a bit closer then. On you. Fish Tanks, how we doing, bud? Thanks for joining us. I know, mate. I know, Ken. I do have I think I can do it through the GoPro, but I don't know how to do it through YouTube. Just all expense, mate, innit? But technically, I don't see why why would it split? Why would it take the mic off? I don't get it. YouTube encourages you to do streams, but then kind of, I don't know if I take it. I don't know if I take it. It's YouTube rather than the phone. I don't really know. So can I, just out of interest then, can you all still hear me? There's no point walking around with the mic on if so you can still hear me, right? I'll turn the mic off then. There's no point having it on. I'll leave the other bit in because it's charging the phone as we go. But it's just rewind. Yeah, this is it, Molly, innit? Technology is a bloody pain. It really is. And I'm not the most technical-minded person anyway, I'll be honest. Me and technology. Wow. Just going to give the Lotus a bit of a trim up today. Hopefully you should go. Yep. Yeah, so I got some news yesterday regarding my operation. Yeah, they've cancelled me for appointment again. I don't know. Not great. I've got that out of the way. Whoa! I nearly fell over. 55-gallon crash. Colony of super red plaque. Oh man. Colony of green Moscow guppies. Colony of green jades. Oh man. Colony. Oh. Mate, that's a big loss then, isn't it? That is a big loss. Oh God. Stream from the phone protocol. Try restarting the mic. It's a weird one. Let's see if that. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna walk into the fish room and see if you can hear me. Let's have a look. Did you hear what I said in there then? No. Right. Might as well turn that off then, isn't it? Right. So there's a problem. Right. So yeah. So the phone. We're using the phone mic today, guys. So I do apologise. It does do this when I do a paired stream. So we're gonna have to look into why it's doing that. To be perfectly honest, it's a bit of a nightmare. Bear with me, guys. Just start the water coming back in here. Oh, God. Well, just problems, innit? Problems I don't really need. Dechlorinate off. And that was plant fertiliser. And as you probably all know by now, I do have to add a buffer into my water because my water is classed as very soft, which means it has nothing in it whatsoever. 0 KH, 0 GH. So do have to add a buffer in here every week to compensate for the water change. So I fed my shrimp snowflake food today, and well, I fed the shrimp in the CO2 tank snowflake food because I saw a really good video on snowflake food this morning, actually off my mate Richard at Shrimp Keep Answers. And because it doesn't really degrade in the water, it's actually a really good food source for shrimp. And it also, over a couple of days, what doesn't get eaten, the bacteria that breaks it down, obviously they feed on that. So it's a win-win food. So I decided to put some in that tank because Tracy brought some up for me last week. And my Corys went in the pot and just smashed a lot. So thanks, Corys. Can't do that. So yeah, unsuccessful feeding of the shrimp today. Good of them. The bigger the better. Oh, I need to go on. I know what's going on here. Good morning, Red. How you doing, buddy? Unforgivable going to Disney World yesterday instead of the stream, mate. So I don't know. Not on that, you know. Chose Disney World over us, guys. What's that about? No, definitely not, Ken. But is that what you're going to do now? Are you going to leave that tank empty? You're going to leave that tank empty and do a marine tank? Oh, Al, big. I don't know if I might scare the kids, mate. I might scare the kids if you put me on big screen. Yes, definitely double tap those screens, guys. Let's get those like buttons pressed. Spread the Fishkeeper Club to a wider audience. Last night, though, guys, just short of 1,000 again viewers, which is absolutely brilliant. 9 subscribers because they've changed the screen a little bit. So they have started telling us about how many subscribers we get. We normally have to log out and go into YouTube Studio. So all good, all good. Tristan Ewing, how we doing? Wow, I'm now putting a M&M out of work at that rate, won't I? Who needs M&M when you've got a rap like that going on? So we have a female hill stream here. Don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. So no point telling you. So anyway, we have a female hill stream here. Rounded shoulders. Unfortunately, the male's not on the front of the glass to show you the difference. But that is a female hill stream there, guys. For those that don't know, it's quite subtle, but female hill streams have rounded, like a rounded shoulder, if you will, on the fins, and in the males, they're more squared off. So if you didn't know, that's how you test hill streams. I do have 2 females and a male in here, so I'm kind of hoping that we can get some Hillstream loach breeding going on as well. Tracy's breed like rabbits, so I'm hoping for it. If we can have 10% of the luck that she has with her breeding regime for Hillstreams, then I'm quite happy with that. Anna, how are you? More importantly, how's your is it your stepdad or was it your father-in-law? And Elizabeth, hope you're well too. Hope you're being a good girl. Hope you're not grumpy today. Gary, thanks for joining us, buddy. How are you doing? Sat in McDonald's car park at the moment. Does life get any better than that? Sat in McDonald's car park, munching a Big Mac, watching me. That is living life to the most, isn't it? Father-in-law. I thought that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you said father-in-law. I don't want to point out, but Tracy said stepdad. After she condemned my binge shot from last night. So yeah, nice. I'm glad about that. I'm really glad about that. Small battle won there. Small battle won. It's not often you win a battle against a woman, but today I'm a winner. Stable. They talked about sending her home out. Oh wow. Wow, your healthcare must be so much better than ours, Anna. You know. It's gotta be, because our healthcare is bobbins. To say the least. Our healthcare is crap. Unfortunately. Elizabeth says, hi everybody. Elizabeth, you are a little darling. Hope you're being a good girl. Yeah, meat. I try and do a little bit of just ruffling the sand up when you do a water change, mate. Try and get it cleaned up a little bit. Just picked up fish. Mannequin there. Some scran. Gary, what have you got, mate? What have you been buying? Tell me more rainbows, please. Cheers, Anna. No fools allowed. No fools allowed. In fact, I may have. Bear with me. I can't remember if I. Yes, I did. Sorry, you probably didn't hear me much talking there, so I quietened off. Having mic issues today because Ken's joining us later on, so for some reason it bins my mic, so not really sure why it does that, but unfortunately it does. So trouble of being a worldwide audience. Yeah, this is it, buddy, innit? Yeah, Rainbows went to pick up your free actual road. Nice. Ended up buying 2 more. It's a beautiful aquarium. Thank you very much, Fresh to Reef, and thanks for joining us, buddy. Earth has been on her best behaviour for the last few days. She has a birthday party to go to. Oh, nice! But today should prove interesting. We have a house full of kids and 3 on. Oh, house full of kids of 3 and under. Wow. Oh, I'd rather try and herd 10 cats. I think it'd probably easier to do. So I am going to do today, actually. Have I? Yes, I have. Once I turn the water off, I'm gonna. I know they're in a Tropica jar, guys, but that's the Sea Chem Flourish root tabs, which I'm gonna do today. Bear with me 1 sec, guys. Just want to turn the water off. It smells so bad then, but it's a good sign. It's a good sign for fertilizers to smell like that. Let's get rid of the hose. Just 3 in here, just for the front more than anything, really. Get it buried nice and deep. Should be okay for the crypts, for the lotus. That's that done. That's taken care of for another 3 months. So easy. Those Sea Chem root tabs are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. Matty, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Let me just do a quick rewind because I think I've missed out. Green water in an aquarium. I think it depends what fish you've got in there, personally. If you want green water in your aquarium, though, you're gonna have to feed oxygen in there because it'll just strip the oxygen out. I'm not particularly a fan of having a green water aquarium. I try and battle it constantly with my mum's pond as well. But I am trying to sort out a green water tub so I can grow daphnia in there. But yeah, I wouldn't personally have it in the aquarium for sure. Tracy, I would put a jar with a piece of cucumber in there. Put a little clean jar. Don't like put a dirty mayo jar in there or anything like that. Clean jar, piece of cucumber in there. Leave it overnight. It should be pretty good. The day after, there should be a fair few in there. Oh, I feel for you today, Anna. I feel for you. 3 house full of kids, 3 and under. Damn. Sounds like a pretty painful business, that does. Sounds like a pretty painful business. You know what, Tracy? You're right there, you know. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Oh, and I'm down there tomorrow. Jar of pond water. Wow, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot I am. Why didn't I think of using my mum's pond water? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, what is going on what's going on up there? Not much. Not much by the sound of it. Green water in pond. Big UV. Yeah, we do run a UV, mate, to be perfectly honest. I actually need to upgrade the bulb or change the bulb. I do have I can always stick a bit of straw in there as well. Will, how are you, buddy? Just passing by. No, mate, I'm glad you've popped in to say hello. It's always good to see you, mate. It's always good to see you. And that's it, Tracy. I need your brain, because mine doesn't function properly. Just I think mine's give up, my brain. Just doing a bit of a count on the red rainbows. And still clocking in all 6. And the Mount, what were they called? Mount Poverty. Quite fitting. Quite fitting. Share yours with Loki. I know the bloody feeling. I don't know what I share mine with, to be perfectly honest. I think I shared mine with Dre, my cat, and I think he took it when we had him cremated. It's not worked proper since. We're getting some size to them. They are, mate. Yeah, they're doing well. Doing really well. So are the tinfoils. Donald's done. Gonna make the last part of the trip. I'll catch you all in a bit. See you. Drive safe, guys. Drive safe, buddy. Okay, guys. So that is rainbow fish tank done. I'm gonna turn you around, put you onto there. Bear with us a sec, guys, because I'll lose you for a sec. So Manchester, well known for one certain type of weather, rain. And it's raining now. Oh, I love it. You've got to love Manchester. It's just constantly rains. It's a blooming nightmare. Yeah, unfortunately, Anna, I think he did take the brain cell with him, yeah. He took it with him. It's not right, is it? Seriously, Prodigal. Come on at 2 till 5. I'll have a look at it, mate. I'll have to have a look at it. I don't know what's gone on there. It might be because of daylight saving time, maybe changed it over a little bit. Because like in America, they changed their clocks a few weeks ago. Tracy's trying to get on Dragon's Den as well, guys, with a snail vac. I know you can buy the power vacs, may get them up, you know, Trace, but I'm not 100% sure. I kind of Pico side, I do 6 cubes of frozen food daily, but that gets split between 6 aquariums. Pico side, I know, mate. It doesn't go down well here because tonight, obviously, our clocks go forward an hour tonight, so it will line us back up with you guys in the States, but it's just a pointless. It's just a pointless thing. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah, it's. I don't know, mate. Don't know why. Don't know why they mess about with it, but it doesn't make any sense anymore. Supposed to help farmers, isn't it? But I think that was the whole original idea of why they did it, to give farmers more light when they work. But why just leave them? Like in the UK anyway, where our government is shafting farmers anyway, so I don't really see why it matters anymore. The UK doesn't care. Well, the UK government doesn't care about farmers anymore, so unfortunately. There is a ploy there, pretty sure. But not a political channel, so I don't want to go into my beliefs on what the government are up to with the farmers, but taking land off farmers when they die is produces land so they can build houses, doesn't it? I'm not putting them links together at all on a non-political channel, but kind of makes sense to me. I do use different sponge guys for each tank. They have all been refreshed today because I don't know where they've all gone. So 4 new sponges for 6 new tanks, or 6 tanks, but 2 of them are used the scraper. I hope you can hear me. I keep forgetting you can't hear me properly today. I've always been under belief, Will, it was for the farmers, mate. That's kind of how I've always thought it was. So the farmers get more daylight during the winter hours. But we should just leave it alone. Oh, Scottish farmers. Just going to set the water back in, guys. Java fern growing out crazily here. Smell this. It's let it go as well. So it floats, isn't it? Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not Java Fern. It's all that little. The bane of my life. Anubias. Bloody bonsai, whatever it is. We'll get that again. Still need to sort the Anubias out in that tank as well. Anna, you try to say I'm bored? Yeah, I feel for myself, Molly, to be honest. Too many ankle biters there. Absolutely horrendous. Sorry, guys. I think I'm. Tracy, I didn't get that, mate. I can't. Just bear with us. Can I bring that back? I didn't get that, Tracer, because I'm not in front of the phone, so I can't bring it back without cutting the live stream off. Okay. Ken, if you can send it again, mate. Try and join again, buddy, because I'm not in front of the screen, so I can't. It's gone. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Cheers, buddy. It's because I'm not in front of the screen. It kind of didn't. It went after a bit, so I couldn't bring it back.
Oh, no worries. You know, had a tank crash. Yay. There's always something.
Don't need that, mate. Don't need that at all.
Well, just, I guess, motivation to push towards finally doing a marine tank. And I'm not allowed to have another tank in the house, so I'm going to break that one down and put in a smaller tank. So, yeah.
Has she put a stop to more tanks, mate? Is that what it is?
Yeah, no, I'm not allowed to have 20 tanks. I can have 19. I can't have 20.
I know it sounds a daft question. But what about 21?
I'm not gonna push it. I'm not pushing it at all.
No, you don't need divorce lawyers on your case, do you?
No. Oh no. Now you want to play? Okay. Yeah, my dog wants to play now. He's a brute.
Yeah, in fact, Ken, how is the tat healing up?
That's good. It's
good, yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. All right, go on, get. Yep. She turned out pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, mate. It's looking good. Looking good.
Yep. Next one though, dude's drawing it now. And it'll go from chest to wrist, and that's the next step.
Nice, mate.
Yeehaw.
Nice.
Right. So I'm excited to see what he comes up with.
Just links. Once you've cycled your tank, mate, you shouldn't have to cycle it again, buddy. So
yeah, one cycle is it.
I know how many times you have to cycle your tank. Just the once, mate. It takes about 6 weeks to cycle it if you're going to cycle it the old-fashioned method.
I always do fish in. I don't mess with doing like a dry start and then everything else. It's yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's the only time I ever do a water change too, is when I do a fish in cycle. That first 2 weeks, I'll do the first couple days. I'll do a 50% water change, and then after that, it's a couple. Every other day, I'll do 50% water change. Once I get to the point of like twice a week, I'm only doing 20%, and then I'm progressively going to the point where, yeah, it's really just 2, maybe 3 weeks maximum of water changes, and it's usually cycled by that point. But I obviously don't put like a ton of fish in there, right from the get. So I don't know if you can see, like the tank I just redid, the middle tank. It's in the end cycle of, or the final stage of the cycling, but I'm going through the diatom phase, and yeah, I mean I only keep 8 fish in here at the time being, little tiny emerald reservoirs.
Yeah.
I threw a couple snails in just to hopefully start picking away at the diatoms and stuff, but yeah, she's been growing in pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking well, mate. It's looking well.
Yeah, the Monte Carlo is now like finger depth. So
nice. I just struggle with Monte Carlo, Ken. No matter
I'm
what.
really surprised at this light, to be honest with you. I had a Fluval 3.0 die on me, and yeah, I ended up, my fish shop didn't have another one for that size tank, so I ended up getting a Aquarium co-op light, and I was like, I mean, they guaranteed me that if I didn't like it, they would replace it, etc., with the one I wanted. But the only thing I don't like about it, it's not, it doesn't have like an app. I can't control it with the app, so I have to control it with a timer. But so far, so good. Like, it's been growing plants really well. I mean, you can see the Monte Carlo, like it's going thick. So I can't argue that.
Yeah, definitely not, mate. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Monte Carlo. I've tried it so many times, and yeah, to be honest, I have a little bit of it growing in the CO2 tank now, but that's the best I've ever had it. When I'm not trying to grow it, it seems to grow.
Okay, I mean,
trying to figure that one out, mate. I didn't think there was any in there. When I'm not trying to grow it, it's carpeting, so I'll just leave it in there and see how it goes. But
right,
yeah,
the best time I've always had with it is when I just do a soil substrate. I don't use a cap or anything like that, just straight soil on top, and that's when I've always had the best luck with it. I've had it grow okay with a sand cap, but it never just booms.
That could be the problem. I always cap it with gravel.
Me too. I always put it in like pantyhose, or I put it in a little mesh bag, and then I cap it.
Yeah, you know what? I bet that's the problem. Well, that's something for a different tank then, innit? I may try and do that then. I may try and just do it like a little bit of grey stone and Monte Carlo. And not cap it. So it might be the way forward. I will be with you in a minute, mate.
Oh, no worries.
Just finish this tank off, and I was going to do the cardinal tank, but I'll do it later.
Oh God.
Cardinal tanks.
How's that coming?
It's all right. It's just got a bit of melt on some of the crypts, so
Crypts are always going to do that. Consider yourself lucky if you don't have crypt melt. I mean, as long as the rosette stays, nice. Obviously, you're not going to know that until leaves start popping back out.
Yeah,
but as long as the rosette stays healthy, yeah, it'll grow. It's just the way it is. Crypts are super
being moved. To be honest, I have always been kind of lucky with it. Never really had it melt back before me, but this time around, it's not all of it. It's gone. It's just like 2 or 3 plants at the moment. But I'm just going to do a little bit of a water change on it. But I'm going to do that later.
Well, you were also growing from immersed too, weren't you?
What's that, buddy?
The crypts were immersed.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm surprised not more have melted every time I've grown immersed crypts.
Yeah, I've got lucky, mate. To be honest, I think I got lucky. So let me just get rid of this hose, and then I'm with you.
Oh, snap, we got some new faces in chat. So what's everybody been doing? Any new fish? Any new plants?
I am here, mate. I'm here. Just kind of. I did get everything in here earlier, so it made life a bit easier. But thinking about it, probably just made life a little bit harder. But who knows?
I've always wanted to do like a full fish room, but unfortunately, we only have so many rooms in this house. So all my tanks are spread throughout everywhere. And yeah, it would be nice to have a full, just like a basement or something like that to have.
Oh no, mate! Wouldn't it? But I'm kind of. My fish room's going to be half fish room, half stock room, to be perfectly honest. But
so that's my 3D print room. It's laundry room, storage, pantry, and 3D printers. Yep, I know the struggle. Having young kids still, they take up a lot of room.
I can imagine.
And then they're into everything too. I mean, I've been pretty fortunate. None of my kids have ever really had interest in getting into tanks. I mean, my youngest now, she will like to dip her hand in this low one, but outside of that, she doesn't really throw anything in or nothing like that.
Not finding no toys in there.
No, fortunately not. And that was my first concern when I first seen that tank had crashed. I was like, what did she throw in there? And I couldn't find a single thing. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. The CO2 is still running like normal. I mean, parameters are all within acceptable range, normal range for what I keep it at. So yeah, but it just took out the fauna.
I think that's what I think that's in that the worst part though, not knowing how it's happened. You know what I mean? If you can nail it, you can kind of accept it, can't you? But if there's no visible reason of why it's crashed,
right? And filters running like normal, heaters on like normal. I stuck my hand in, so the heater's not malfunctioning and zapping everything or anything like that. So I've I have no idea. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm just taking it as my opportunity to take it down, get a little bit extra room in here, and then take up my my side table at the bed. I'm gonna put a little marine tank there, and I can't wait for my wife to get really pissed at me. I mean, I keep telling her, I'm like, babe, you don't understand, like the call, like that blue light, and just the neons of the coral, like it calls to me, like I need it. And I think it'd be really cool in the bedroom too, because like a lot of times too, when you have like a spotlight, a pendant style light, like it kicks off like such wavy light like through the tank and into the room. Like I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Some of the colours you get, it's got to be on it. Dark room as well. It look awesome.
Right.
I kind of love them.
I mean, I honestly just want to do it for the coral, to be honest with you. I mean, I know I have to have some other inhabitants, but yeah, I just want the coral.
Some of them corals are amazing, aren't they? Truly amazing.
It's stupid expensive too.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of them, and it's like, I mean, literally, like a head like the size of your pinky nail, like being like $1,000. It's like, what? Holy shit!
I know.
So,
but imagine if you can get it to grow.
Oh yeah, dude, and then sell it for sure. Yeah, I got a long way to go for
that. yeah. Be great though.
I mean, but it's not like freshwater plants though. Like it grows so fast, and there's a high turnaround rate. And coral, I mean, yeah, my brother is into coral or marine, and he does a lot of coral. But he said that like coral takes a long time. Like even for it to, I forget what he called it, but it'll end up like splitting and making 2, 4, 8, 16, and it'll just continue doubling. But like it takes a while, months, for it to even first do its first double.
Yeah.
And then even longer for you to be able to split it, to be able to separate it from, that main stem.
I know. It's mad. It is. What the hell's going on? My tinfoils are just going. My tinfoils grab my attention so much because there's the wild, honestly. Absolutely
really
wild.
active.
Just crazy.
Nice.
I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I don't know what they're doing at the moment. But yeah, they're going a bit. They're going a little bit. Well, they're attacking a pod that I put in there. It's like I don't even know. It's like a runner bean pod kind of thing. But yeah, they're going mental at that at the moment.
Nice. Hey. Well,
kind of just hope there's no baby plex down there or something, because that'd really break my heart. Not that I've seen baby plex in there, but well, you never
know. Like any tank, like I've had baby plecos like come out of nowhere, just literally. Oh hey, there's there's a brood of baby plecos. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's it. You never know. I'm waiting for this tank to have some more, and I don't know if it's a time of year. Like I hear people get them to breed like all the time, and it seems weird for me. It seems to be like springtime and fall is really when I've noticed it the most. I don't know if it's something with the temperature, the air pressure, or anything like that.
I read an article with of a guy actually in Liverpool. He works in a shop in Liverpool as well. It's really good, and he is a big breeder. And he reckons if there's like a thunder and lightning storm, do a
big water change,
do a 50% water change, and it'll bring them all on.
I've heard the same thing too, but like I don't know if it's just like I didn't do it at the right time or something like that, because I've tried to induce breeding, and yeah, it seems, like I said, it just seems to be like sporadically, sometime in the fall, sometime in the spring, and whatever, I'll take it.
That's it, mate, innit? That's it.
Right.
Any baby's a good, any time, innit? So
True that. So yeah, this weekend is now going to be a very busy weekend. I got to figure out, like, because I don't want to, like, move those plants or do anything that's in that tank. I think I'm just going to torch it all.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. How's the lad after he's up?
He was sore for about a week, he said, but, I mean, he's back to doing normal stuff now. So, scars all healed up, or the incisions healed up to the point they're closed scars now.
Yeah.
They didn't put stitches on. They like glued it shut, so all the glues come off. Yeah, and yeah, he's good.
It's
thankfully.
crazy, isn't it? It's crazy what they do now.
Right.
From stitches to staples to glue.
Right.
It's just madness, isn't it? It's madness. I've just had my operation cancelled again.
Oh.
Not that I know if it was an operation. They sent me a letter yesterday telling me my appointment that I didn't even know I had been cancelled. So
Okay.
I'll probably get a letter telling me about the appointment in the next few days.
Damn.
After it's already been cancelled anyway. Useless there, mate. Absolutely useless. It's not. Healthcare is not good in the UK at the moment. It's really not.
I haven't really kept up with that much, but I know it's very expensive here in the States. Like, we pay too much money for insurance. I mean, for a family of 5, like, no questions asked, full coverage. I mean, close to. I mean, it's damn near about $900 a month.
Wow.
So it's pretty expensive. Unless you get a job that, offers, health coverage. Like, yeah, $900 a month is about what we'd pay.
Wow. That's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, there is government assistance, but, like, you have to have, like, you have to be within a certain, like, income bracket, household income bracket, and number of kids. There's a lot of factors that play into it, but yeah.
Well, madness. I think there's a couple spawning. My tinfoils. I think there's a couple of them are spawning. Seem to get this same kind of thing shortly after a water change, and they do seem to be spawning, mate. So
Nice.
We'll see.
Yeah, Mom Dog, I agree with that to a degree, but I also think that if you're poor and, like, on the lower end of the income bracket, you get really good government assistance, health coverage. Like, that insurance is stupid good. When COVID was happening, pretty much anybody could get that insurance. It was the easiest time to get into doctors for me. Like, just no questions asked prescriptions. It was such an easy time, for if I got sick, if I had to do, yearly physical, like, stuff like that. Like, it was just, yep, no problem. Here you go. Any doctor I called. Yep, we take it. Let's go. But yeah, I don't know about being rich. I'm not there.
I don't know. No, this is it.
I don't know that end of the spectrum.
Yeah, mate, I'm far from. I can officially say I am far from being rich. Definitely on the other end of that scale for sure.
I hear that.
I just they say being rich changes you. I wish they'd give me the chance to prove it won't.
Yeah, let me just taste it real quick so I know, and then I'll let you know.
I don't think it'd change, mate. I don't think it would. I'm not like that,
I mean, everybody says that until it happens, and yeah, I mean, there was a time in my life where I had, all right, so, like, medical marijuana was a thing here in the state that I'm in, and right at the start of it, I got into it really early, and there was, like, it was interesting, let's just say the least. I saved a ton of money from it, but it was like just hand over fist. Like, it almost lost its meaning. I mean, I wasn't, like, going extravagant buying, like, Ferraris and shit like that, but, no questions asked. Like, yeah, it was easy. Can you give me a minute on that? We'll talk about that later. I'm getting bombarded by both kids now. Oh, we're not going to the pool yet. No. We'll go to the pool later. Yeah, when I go to the gym, they go to the pool. Later. Yes, later. After we get your brother. Yep. All right, go on now. Thank you. Yep. It never ends. Never ends.
Mate. I'm like child free, me. So
Lucky.
I know, mate. I don't have the. I'm not blessed with. I'm not blessed with children.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I waited until I was 30 till I started having kids, and I knew better. I knew better. I wanted to have my young adult life free, and to be able to go to college, be able to party, be able to live life. Period. I guess travel. So I did, and then I had kids, and then it is like they say: as soon as you have kids, like everything else gets put on hold.
Yeah. Now Molly's saying there they grow up so fast, and now hers are refusing to give her grandkids. But
it's true. I have a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 2-year-old. Yeah, it happens so fast. What about your butt? Yeah, that's your butt. I know where your butt's at. Everybody has one. Yep. And there's 2 cheeks on a butt. 1, 2. Ha ha! I got your booty. Knucklehead. No, you can't have that. That's Daddy's pre-workout.
That tank's looking cool, mate.
It's coming together. I just, everybody hates the diatom phase, and there's really nothing you can do about it except let it ride out.
Yeah, that's it, innit? That's it.
I'm getting those bacteria stringers right now too, and like it makes me like so nervous. Like, oh God, is that hair algae? Oh shit! Oh God, no! Please don't let it be. And like as soon as you touch it and it disintegrates, it's the bacteria strings.
Yeah.
I forget what kind of colony it is, but yeah, if you can literally like touch it and it doesn't pull, it just like breaks apart. It's yeah.
What fertilizer do you use, Ken?
Completely overgrown.
Wow.
I haven't done anything to it in about 2 weeks. That's about what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of. I trimmed mine the other day, but some are just going back so fast. They really are. It's, the angelfish tank is going through the diatom stage at the moment. It is clearing up. I've got it all to come yet, Anna. Got it all to come on the cardinal tank, but the melt's enough at the moment.
Yeah, this has turned into normal, like for me. Just the amount of time I'm able to spend at home during the week has been really limited. And yeah, I just been I have jungles now instead of nice trimmed tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, mate. Work takes over, doesn't it?
Doesn't it really? But yeah, I'm thinking about getting some Pseudomagil for my middle tank, the Rescape tank.
Okay.
I want to get some Luminatus, which is red neon blue eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like Pseudomagil. I haven't kept them in a while. It's just the way they move around they're side fins. I forget what ones those are called, but they just like wave them around. They're almost like pom poms. Like they just frazzle them around, and I don't know. It looks really cool. Like interesting. Like how they move around brings interesting character to a tank.
What are you looking at? A tank of those, or just putting them in with more?
Well, I was gonna put them in the middle tank, and then outside of that, that was pretty much gonna be the inhabitants, except for some shrimp. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Stuff like that. I always say that's gonna be it, and then it never ends up being it.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
that would look really cool in that tank. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, as long as they're small fish, that's what I keep. I mean, I usually the Bosmani are about the biggest fish I keep. I do have some Congo tetras that I also have in another tank, and I would say between the Bosmani and the Congos, those are the largest size fish I keep.
Yeah, I think mine's going to be the tinfoils.
How big do those get?
Up to 25 to 30 centimeters. But I'm
Holy shit!
Yeah, mate. That's. I'm kind of hoping these are growing pretty fast at the moment, but I'm kind of hoping that slows down.
I don't know. My ruler's at 25 to 30. That's what 8 to 12 inches.
Yeah, mate. 12-inch. Yeah.
Holy shit!
I know, mate. They grow pretty goddamn big. But
how many do you have in that tank?
6. I may have to move them on at some point.
I was about to say. I don't think that's going to be enough room.
I have had it. To be honest, mate, I've had them before, and the growth rate slows down. So I'm kind of hoping that they slow down. If not, I'll just have to move them on. But I'll make a profit on them. You know, that's the thing, innit? I will make a profit on them. They've probably grown just under an inch since I got them, though.
Okay. I mean, you didn't get them that long ago either.
No, not really. But
holy smokes,
they're just crazy fish, though, mate. They are crazy fish, but we're just gonna have to ride it out, see how it goes. Hopefully, the growth rate slows down.
They're barbs too, so they're a voracious eater.
Yeah, mate. I fed them on stream last night, and they are wild, absolutely wild feeders.
What else do you have in that tank? Are they in the community tank with all the other rainbow fish?
No, mate. No, it's just a few tiger barbs.
Okay.
So yeah, mate. It's just a few tiger barbs, a few cardinals in there. And they'll probably have to be moved on at some point, but I kind of just something else. They're just special, you know, and active.
Well, it seems like really cool, like how active they are. How they seem to be a good focal point, to watch. You know what I mean? Especially when you get all duped up and want something to watch other than TV. Absolutely, like very lively.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. Cool. They're unbelievable, and like, if I didn't have a lid on there, mate, I wouldn't have any now. Pretty sure of that. Because they are. Do
you hear them dinging off of it?
Oh yeah, you hear them dinging all the time, splashing and everything. Honestly, they splash that much, still get water coming out.
Wow.
From the lid. Honestly, they're absolutely crazy when they're on one. They are on one. It's just madness. But yeah, it's an experience having them back in my life for a bit. Depends how long. Hopefully, like I say, the growth rate slows down, and then I can keep them a bit longer. But we'll have to see.
Good luck. Good luck.
7 Sins. I know people have helped with R7, but yeah, I can't really add to it. Pure Gen's probably the best way of getting it in a large water change 7. So stay.
I missed chat.
It's just they're asking how to get tannins out of your water.
Oh yeah. I would always do. I have to dig for it, but I have like a medical grade carbon. It's like pelletized carbon. I would do like a week of that, and then I would add the Purigen because the carbon's like cheap to, filter like microparticles out of the water, and then Purigen's, it's substantially more expensive. And so I'd use that for the longevity. So instead of like killing the Purigen fast, I would try to use the carbon first, and then do the Purigen.
Purigen's scandalous price, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know about over there, but a tub. Where is it at? I bought a large tub. I know the prices on it. Hold on one second. Yeah, this is a 500 milliliter. This one treats 500 gallons, and this is $40. I bought this a couple years ago, so the price has gone up too. So
yeah. I think, to be honest, I think it's around about the same price here. Let's say,
okay.
But then it's finding a bag that can actually hold it, so you don't fucking lose half of it.
Right. Well, some of them come pre-bagged, and I was getting it that way, but looking at it by weight, I mean, I was trying to do it, be a little bit more cost effective a few years ago, and yeah, it was even, like you said, it's harder to find a bag. I found pantyhose to actually work pretty well, like women's pantyhose, and same thing that you do like for your aqua soil that you're going to bury.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know you can recharge it as well with bleach, can't you?
I've heard of it. I've never attempted it. So
I think you can recharge it with bleach, and then you just soak it in dechlorinator. Same as cleaning your CO2 diffuser.
Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah, I just get a new one.
There you go.
I'm not gonna be bothered with that.
Gary's saying over here at the moment it's 35 quid for a 500 ml bottle.
Okay.
Then and $9.95 for a proper Purigen bag. So they know that finding a bag is hard to get, so they charge you 10 quid, which is probably around about $13-14.
That's where they get you.
They know what they're doing, don't they? They know what they're doing.
Absolutely. It's regular business ethics.
Yeah. Make a product that's hard to bag and then sell the bags as well at a crazy price.
Gotcha. We're going to make it work really, really well too. And we're going to pelletize it so it's like microscopic, and you have to have our specific bag to use with it.
Yeah, and the bags are a fucking fortune.
Well, we don't sell the bags separate. You have to buy them together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We get scammed, don't
we? It's clever. I'll tell you that. I mean, looking at it from a business standpoint, that's one way to get them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab a drink, Ken.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, I don't really keep too many large fish. When I was younger, my dad used to keep Oscars, and we used to have a few tanks that had Oscars in them. But I was never really into large fish.
Nah, I think really like the tinfoils, but they'll outgrow me at the end of the day, the tinfoils. But yeah, the rainbows are probably the biggest ones I'll go, to be perfectly honest.
I agree. And I've been really contemplating getting rid of my Bosmanis, to be honest with you. I want to do just strictly Kalitawa in my big 75.
Yeah.
Just be that. I mean, because I already have I think there's like 100 Kalitawa in there. So
wow.
And then the Bosemani constantly breed, but I stopped collecting their eggs, and I don't know. There's got to be not many left. I keep selling them to the pet shop or to my local fish store, and I think I still have about a half dozen adults left. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a couple small juveniles that haven't colored up yet, so I know. But yeah. What are you doing? Being silly.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, actually, Gary. Yeah, mate. I do have a red thresher. In here, he'll grow to 15, 20 centimeters, but I don't even know if he's out at the moment. It's a weird fish, my red thresher.
Yeah.
He'll spend a week out and then he'll spend a week in the back, hidden away. So yeah, a bit of a crazy fish, really. But absolutely stunning. Can they have you ordered? They've ordered them, you know, Gary. Met at Wigan for sure. I would have thought Kalitawa.
I really like the Kalitawa. I like that white silver with the blue and then the orange tail. Like they're sharp, but they stay small. I mean, that's a pretty much full adult male right there. I mean, he's barely 2 knuckles on my finger, my index finger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good size, isn't it?
And that's about max size, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta take the little one to the potty. Yep. Potty.
Yep.
Oh, Molly, I reckon you're going to be looking 8 foot tank when they're fully grown in tin foils, to be honest.
That's a big old
tank. If my YouTube takes off and I have to move, then I'll get an 8 foot tank and put them in there. But if the YouTube doesn't take off to warrant me moving, then they'll have to go at some time. But they're a spectacular fish and they're just so lively. Planning your next tank. How many tanks have you got, Molly? Hi.
Come on, let's go get your underwear on. Look at your undies. Pick them up.
5 currently. And planning your 6th. Good work. How big are you going to go, Molly? The addiction is definitely real, guys, isn't it? For sure.
Oh, MTS is a real thing. One is never enough.
Yeah, you're right there. At least it depends on the fish you decide on what room you've got. That's always good to know. I've got a bit of a weird thing going on there. In fact, one's just moved. So I've got the velvet pod in the barb tank, and then on either side, I'm just thinking around. So they had both the placos, one on either side. So it looked pretty cool, but then as I moved the camera back over towards the one got off. So
Russ, I think I'm gonna have to call it short today. I apologize.
No worries, mate. No worries. I know it's. I know you're busy.
That other tank, I gotta take it down. It's gonna. I don't want to start stinking or anything like that. I think I got all the other fish out of it, but yeah, I'm. The more I think about it, it's just like I gotta fucking break it down.
Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. I can. I've got to do the cardinal tank yet, anyway, mate. So, but no, mate.
Before I go, what's the next plan? What's the next tank that you're planning?
Hopefully for members. So it's totally out of my control. The next one, Ken.
Okay.
I'm gonna start. So
what size tank?
Well, this is it. That's going to be down to members as well. Can go up to 3, I think.
You know what? I'm going to make a suggestion. If it were me, I would plan the tanks yourself, just because you know how much room you have, you know how many tanks you will want to try to fit into that space, and you don't want to be limited by having larger tanks.
I know.
You know.
To be honest, mate, I have seen. We saw this. It's called the Scaper 70, I think it was called, and it was like it's like a 2 foot long and a 1.5 foot like width on it.
Okay.
And, I'd like to do two of them together, to be honest, with a piece of wood cut in half that goes straight through, so it looks like one tank.
Yes.
But, yeah, that's kind of what I'd like to do. But like regarding members, it's hard work because there's not enough members at the moment, you know.
Right.
So yeah, it may get sidelined. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We're just gonna have to see how it goes.
I think maybe that's something that you try to do to hit certain member milestones, or like subscriber milestones or something like that. Like have tank suggestion at X amount of members, 5,000 members, yada yada yada. That way we don't break your pocket.
I know, this is it, mate. This is it, because like members wise, a majority of the members are gifted memberships. So
yep.
You know what I mean? It's so yeah, you need those kind of true members, if you will, if you know what I mean. Obviously the gifted memberships are absolutely fantastic, but if they don't
need those reoccurring,
then if they're not reoccurring, then it could break us. So yeah, it's just going to be something I have to think about. And to be honest, I've got something starting on Monday. We'll see how that goes. Kind of doing a prize raffle. I've already got the prizes there. Prize packages of Aqua One, fertilizers, ammonia stop, beneficial bacteria. Just see how the raffle takes off. But I can only do it UK based because I can't ship it out to the US or to Europe because it's just cost a fortune.
Right.
So yeah, I suppose that depends how that goes as well. You know, depending on. But if I don't do a members only tank, then it will be the 2 or 3 Scaper 70s next to each other because it'd look awesome, and because they actually come as a full package with lights, with filters and everything.
What grade of light is it though? Do you know? Like, is that something you're gonna need to upgrade to grow like the type of plants you're planning on growing? Or
they are quite bright, mate. To be perfectly honest, I'm not quite sure on just how powerful they are, but they are quite bright. But I've also got Will, who he makes lights, so he's kind of making me a light at the moment. So
that could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, mate. So there's quite a lot kind of going on, but
what's his like? How is he housing it? Like, what is that whole thing?
I'm not quite sure, mate. To be honest, I've just left him with it. But he makes heaters as well. So it's
I mean, hey, more power to him. Shit, that'd be cool. I know my technical limitate. I'm limited by my technical ability.
I'm the same.
I'm definitely not there.
Well, he suggested buying a Raspberry Pi, and I haven't got a clue what the hell he was going on about.
Raspberry Pis are amazing. Like,
I have got one now. I have got one. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the. But I haven't got a clue. Oh, he's not. He's actually in now. It's not very bright though, but it's. It's this one is just a Neopic strip and a waterproof tubing thing. But yeah,
Okay.
I've just left it up to Will, to be perfectly honest. I'm not technically minded at all, mate.
I gotcha.
At all.
Have you seen the Fluval tanks?
Which one?
I've seen two. It's like a kit, and there's two Fluval tanks apparently, and it's a 55 and a 75, I think, and it comes with shelving or like a stand, lid, the tank itself, a drilled tank, which is pretty amazing. Like how they have the tube coming up through the bottom of the tank, and for a canister filter in the underneath side, so no tubes are hanging off the side of the tank or anything like that.
That's
Like,
what I've
I thought
kind of
it was
got.
amazing.
That's what I've got on the rainbow tank, mate. Now,
The
yeah,
tube comes through the bottom, and then like you don't see any of the tubing.
Yeah, mate, that's what I've got on here.
Nice.
Now, Will's the light that Will's doing at the moment is not going to be too bright because it's going on the cardinal tank, and I don't really want a bright light on there.
Okay.
I want them to breed. I don't know if you can see that, mate. There.
I do see the tube. Yeah.
So yeah, that comes through the bottom of the tank.
Nice. Okay.
So, but I'll be honest, it's a great idea. It is a great idea. But I'll be honest with you, Ken. When I'm putting like the filter, the foam over the intake, oh mate, I'm just so scared of fracturing it.
Yeah, I could imagine.
You know what I mean? If you break that, the old tank empties. There's a downside to it. Definitely a downside to it.
I could see that. I mean, and there's no coming back from the bottom glass breaking.
No, definitely not,
yeah.
mate. Definitely not. So yeah, it's a little. It is a little bit of a worry, to be perfectly honest. It is. But yeah, the light that Will's making for me at the moment is kind of low wattage. So because the cardinal eggs are photosensitive, Ken, and I would like to get them breeding. So that's the idea of using the crypts, because they're egg scatterers, hoping for the eggs will kind of tuck into the leaves of the crypts, and that's the plan, mate. So low level lights and quite decent coverage along the gravel hopefully for eggs to fall into. So that's the plan anyway. If they don't breed, they don't breed. But
it'll be a cool experiment regardless, though.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely. It'd be nice if we do start seeing some baby cardinals. It would be nice. Not currently, because the light on there at the moment is really bright.
Eat their young, because I know a lot of fish will eat their young, but is that something that you'd have to worry about? It would
kind of. I suppose so. But I'm kind of hoping as the crypts thicken up, then the babies have got more chance of survival, if you will.
Right. Just leaving it up to nature. I'm going to let you go because I got this going on now.
Yeah, it's all right, mate. I understand.
But yeah, it was great talking. And
you, mate, and catch up with you soon.
Absolutely.
All right, dude.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what happens.
See you in a bit, fella. See you later, buddy.
See you, bud.
See you later, mate. Right, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to end the stream and reset it up so the sound's better. Because obviously I lose the sound when we do. I just the mic on the phone when we do a double stream. So, in fact, let me see. I've just turned the mic back on. Right, I'm going to walk in there. Just give us a sec. Could you hear me then? Just out of interest. Cannot hear. Right, guys, I'm going to end the stream. I'll set up another one, and then the mic will work. Bear with me, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes.